What's good, y'all? It is Ree and Janaé. You are now tuned into a new episode of Black Degreed Unfiltered 2.0. I was waiting on it. We're back again with another episode. Shout out to everybody that watched episode 2.
Thank
you guys were in the live chat talking. I love when y'all be in the live chat. I like talking back and responding to you guys.
I also learned we got to go back a couple hours and or the next day and read comments too, because my mommy commented later and she said nobody was there. And I said, well, yes,
I did see that nobody was there.
I said, well, we were at 7, so I said we'll go back 4 years.
So okay, so what, we gonna start doing that when we record? Read the comments.
Yeah, that seems fun.
Okay, we'll do that from now on. And when y'all send us stuff in our on Instagram and DM, because sometimes y'all don't comment on YouTube, you just send on Instagram. So we just gonna have to start compiling all our comments and stuff like that. But anyway, thank you all for supporting.
We're
thank
appreciative.
You
Nonetheless,
watching and subscribing. Again, the only way that you're gonna see new episodes is if you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Right. So make sure you hit that link in the description, all that good stuff. Follow us, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, all of those good things. We'll keep saying that because we gotta get our numbers up.
Tell your friends.
And tell another friend.
That's right.
But yeah, we back with another show. How you been, friend? You been good?
Yes. This week actually went by fast. Last week was long.
It went by very fast.
Better. I feel like summer's wrapping up. I don't love that.
I just keep looking at the calendar like, wow, I gotta do this, and I'm back at work. I'm like, I'm not ready.
I never left work, but it is trickling down.
Yeah.
But football's coming back. I'm excited for that. I have to find, things to look forward to.
The weather is not what I'm looking forward to.
Girl,
I'm not.
People passing out from heat strokes every day.
I understand.
There are historic floods.
There was.
Get me to fall, please.
Let's talk about it. I was driving through that. Well, not when it started, and I was coming down Truman Road, and it was crazy. I've never experienced anything like that in my life.
When I was on my way here, I said, "This is what was on the news."
Yes,
yes. I said, "I wonder if this was."
But then
there was 23 water rescues.
No,
23 people had to get water.
That's
rescue.
crazy. Like they was stuck in their cars.
I think.
Oh my gosh! So if you're not in Kansas City, we had some crazy rain the other day, and it was flooding. I drove back down Truman yesterday, and you can tell what was all underwater because it's just mud and stuff everywhere. I'm like, I've never experienced any rain like this in my life.
It was crazy.
I didn't know how to drive through that. I already don't like driving in the rain, so I was like, let me get my butt home because this is not.
I think they said it was like a couple weeks worth in a couple hours.
I
was like, oh.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. Let's not do that again.
Yeah.
Let's.
I felt bad for people. Was talking about they had like 3 or 4 flash flood alerts like at 3 and 4 in the morning, and I was like,
I definitely didn't.
I was out south, and I got one the next day as I was driving to work because I was driving by the river, and so I was like, okay, well that makes sense why it's going off right now. But
I definitely lost power a couple times, but
my power flickered, and I looked at them lights, and I said, hey,
not tonight.
I wasn't in the mood.
Yeah.
I got in there, and so then I was trying to walk and feed the dogs, and I'm not into it.
Yeah.
But it stayed on. And I was like, thank you very much.
It was very, Again, never experienced anything like that in my life. I don't ever want to have to drive through that again. That was awful.
And I love the rain. So in my house, I was like, this is fine. Yeah. No notes. But
I did not know that so many people had to get rescued.
Either.
Like, I just kept seeing all the city officials and like the pages say, "Don't drown, turn around." Like, no, for real. Because maybe I'm going home. Don't.
No. Anytime anything is like crazy on the road, or like when the lights are out, or there's potholes, and I'm driving in my car, I just start yelling. I go, "Quentin!" Because I feel like when you have a problem, who do you call? The mayor.
The mayor,
Quentin.
Especially these potholes. Let me tell you something. I'd be so tired of playing Mario Kart in Kansas City. I don't want to do that anymore.
I'm telling you.
Let's get these potholes together. Because what's going on?
Yep. I hit one a couple years ago and popped my tire. And so then, as the people tell you to do, I took a picture, sent it in to the city, and was like, hey, reimburse me. and they sent a letter back, and they were like, hey, we can't because we didn't know about that pothole beforehand.
What?
Me neither. It's a scam. So.
It is very much a scam. You're not the first person I heard say that they took a picture and put it in the little app and they don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do better.
So Quentin.
Do better. Mayor Q, if you're watching,
talk about it.
Hey, we've got suggestions.
We do. I have many thoughts on the city.
Listen.
I love the city. I tell people all the time, I don't have state pride. I think this state sucks. The government, terrible. However, Kansas City pride, I've got that all through and through, all up and down. I don't let anybody talk bad about the city, but I can. Or people who are also from here can talk bad about it. But other people who are not from here say absolutely nothing because I'm sure yours isn't better.
Yeah. It just be that's another conversation. I have thoughts, but
I have thoughts on the city too.
It's just be a lot going on.
I don't let anybody else talk about it.
No, I feel that. I understand that. I get it. It's just too much, Jesus. Yeah. But yeah, so
anyway,
our local random tidbits. No. Yeah. Oh, I have birthday shout outs today. Sorry. Shout out to happy birthday to my godson Levi. He's 9 today. Oh my God. My heart. If y'all know, that's really my firstborn kid. My best friend just had him, but that's really my kid.
For forever.
Yeah. So happy birthday to him. And then happy birthday to my brother Carlton. It's his birthday today too. So we've got birthday. I guess I said today, so now y'all know what day we recorded. But
that's fine.
But yeah, anyway, happy birthday. And happy birthday to all the July birthdays. What is that? It's Cancer season.
Yeah.
Cancer season. Shout out to y'all. Happy birthday.
Yeah. You guys are fine.
Yeah, you guys are fine.
Jaden's my brother's one.
Oh yeah, Janaé too. Not this Janaé, but my cousin Janaé. Happy birthday. Yeah, it's a lot of July birthdays. Oh, and my sorry. Dang,
right, you needed to make a list.
So I forgot. They all popping up. My papa's birthday is tomorrow too. Happy birthday to my papa. Yeah. Okay, that's it. No more July birthdays. There's a lot of I know a lot of cancers, I guess. They're all in the family.
There you go.
But yeah, so we're gonna kick this show off with some random tidbits. You already know this is our first segment of the show, and so we're just talking about a bunch of things that have happened in the news and in the media and all the things that since the last time we did a show. So our first random tidbit is Shaq and RG3 and Joe Budden. Before we get into this, I just want to say this is not a bash RG3 podcast. I mean, I know you don't like it, but
it might be. I don't want us to go on record saying that it's not because it might be.
I'm just saying. However, it feels like every episode.
And what's funny was I wanted to start off and say, I hope to not have to talk about you on this podcast any longer.
But you just keep being
But I will make no promises.
Yeah.
But really all I came here to say was I appreciate finally somebody stepping up on behalf of Angel. Well, I appreciate a man stepping up on behalf of Angel Reese because a lot of the WNBA players have been coming to her defense. A lot of the retired ones, a lot of the analysts, they have been outspoken about her from jump. However, the men don't. And I feel as though when you see a man talking about another woman that ain't got nothing to do with it, remember how I said I need backbone people? Get a backbone, say something. So I appreciate him for coming and basically doing what I did the other day, taking his glasses off, looking at the camera and be like, hey, right here, stop talking about her. And I appreciate that. Also, however, the fact that I am sitting in front of this mic and now have to agree with something that Joe Budden said, don't you ever make me do that again. Stop talking about her because I don't want to ever have to agree with Joe Budden. You know when they be like, the worst nigga you know made a great point. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Like, what? Robert, how dare you make me agree with Joe Budden because you can't keep your stuff together. I'm sick of it. Stop
the
talking
Angel
about
Reese
her.
hate is just crazy.
Nuts.
It's just crazy. Nuts.
And on WNBA All-Star Weekend, like, that's all.
Crazy.
But that's all.
Also, I mean, I'm with you. I appreciate Shaq for saying what he said, but also Shaq did some weird stuff towards Angel Reese.
Yeah.
So again,
he's not perfect either.
You gotta agree.
I appreciate him for using his voice. Yeah. That's it.
Agreeing with somebody who's like you said. That's how I feel.
So I hope to stop talking about you. Please stop making me talk about you.
Please. Please. We don't want to hear.
Be normal. I don't have to talk about you.
We did have somebody agree with you in the comments on the live stream, though. I did see that.
See?
Yeah.
That's it. That's all.
So, yeah. That's all we just had. That was our first random tidbit. So, RG3, please stop doing crazy stuff so we don't have to keep discussing it.
Thank you so much.
All right. Next is Uno in Las Vegas. Listen. This is why we gotta read articles because everybody was ready to go to Vegas this weekend.
I was gonna book a trip. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Everybody was ready to go to Vegas this weekend and put their life on the line for Uno at the tables.
And I would have.
Which is not really happening. It's a social, not a social
club.
Yeah, social club. And so it's just Uno inspired, Uno themed, but you cannot actually play Uno at the casino. But let me tell you, if you could, the way I'd be in there.
But what's so crazy is that it was major news outlets that picked up the story and was like, it's moving to Vegas. Yeah. And I was like, oh, the real news talked about it. Once the real news tweeted about it, I was like, oh, I need a flight.
Uno came out and said,
whoa.
That's
no, we're not.
Not yet.
And I think they're putting it in like 5 cities. Yeah. So I think at the social club, you will be able to play Uno.
Yeah.
But I think it's like Chicago, I think they said Miami. I don't remember. There was a couple other cities. But they said we're not putting it in the casino.
The thing is, so Uno is cool and all, but when y'all get phase 10 in there, y'all call me, because if you that is my game. Listen. We get to playing, boy. Listen. Uno at the casino. I just don't feel like they have enough security for that.
And that is what they said in the
statement.
Did
they say that?
They said security is not up to par yet.
No. Uno gets too serious, and then, you got to play by the casino rules, and everybody got their own way of playing Uno, because...
That is true. That would be nice.
So I have a question.
Because if you walk into the casino, they'd be like, no stacking. I'd be like,
what?
Actually?
But I have a question, because I've played Uno with a couple of different people. Mm-hmm. Do you have to say Uno out?
Yes.
Okay, I'm like that too. Mm-hmm. But some people say you just say Uno. You don't have to say Uno out. Yeah. But no, I think you have to say Uno out. You do. I don't care what Uno. See, what I've learned is Uno doesn't know.
How are you out if you don't?
Uno doesn't know how to play their own game.
Boy.
And I learned that every time they tweet
about
and
something.
they tell us, no, you can't do this. No, you can't do this. Who are you?
Yeah, play the game first.
You don't know how to play the game. Yeah. So
that's why there's no. I was about to say that's why there's no instructions in the box. There very well might be instructions in the box. It doesn't matter. Fix your instructions.
I don't know.
I don't either.
Dang, now I gotta go buy a new box of Uno cards to see if it's a...
Either way, they're gonna be wrong because they don't know how to play. So don't even worry about it.
So
they're gonna be wrong.
What games do you guys think need to be in a casino? Because I'm one of those people, I have been taught how to play spades like 3 times, and I've actually sat and played spades in games 3 or 4 times, and I just never remember how to play. That's not something that I want for my life. I don't want to sit at the spades table. It's too much hostility there. And once y'all start doing all that hollering, I don't want to play anymore. Okay, I don't.
She said, "Get me out of here."
I don't want to sit at a spades table. And I have been taught how to play spades 3 or 4 times.
I think spades at the casino would be nuts.
You want to talk about security?
Yeah.
I don't. Y'all just be so aggressive at the spades table. Like, I just came here for the barbecue. Like, it's just too much.
I'm just here to have a good time. Please stop.
It's so much yelling going on over there. Like, I don't want to see that at the casino. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. What's some good games?
I know what I would want to see.
Phase 10 for sure, but that's too long. Maybe you have to do phase 5 at the casino, because I'm not going to be there for 10 rounds.
Need it.
I don't want to be there for 10 rounds. What else? I'm not a card game person.
I wouldn't mind Uno. Are you a casino person though? Like in general?
No, because let me tell you something. When I turned 21, I went to the casino with my stepdad and my mom and my, like, we just all went. It was just, not really big gamblers, but I lost like $7, and I was ready to go. Like, I was ready to go.
So the casino might not be your place.
No, it's not. I just started getting into Prize Picks a little bit, and it.
Every time I tell my mom that somebody is also sports betting, she tells me it's my fault, and I'm like,
it's no. Well,
whoa.
It is. It's kind of your. It's.
What's funny is it started because you told me that it was my fault too, and I was like, how?
It's like a 1/3 your fault. It's really my sister, my older sister Trey, and my boyfriend.
What's crazy is everybody keeps saying that it's my fault, but ain't nobody ever used any of my promo codes to give me no money. So it really can't be my fault.
It is
my best friend is gambling. He sent me his first thing, and I said, "Welcome to the cult." And he said, "Nah, this is my last one." He religiously bets. Yeah. Again, hasn't used my promo code. My brother, same thing, hasn't used my promo code. Nobody's helping me, but it's my fault. I'm not standing for it.
I don't do it religiously, but every now and then, if it's like a good game, I'm like, oh, okay. And then I'll be having that bonus cash. I'm like, let me just do something. But then they start. Let me tell you something. That is how they get you. I am a WNBA fan. why do I hate using Prize Picks and stuff for WNBA is because it's so inconsistent. Yeah. Like, it makes me so mad. Like, somebody will score 30 points one game and 3 the next day. You just score what?
But see, and then once that happens, those are players, and you be like, okay, I have like a never bet again list, and it'd be like, never again.
I do too.
So,
who's one player on your never bet again list?
Tyrese Halliburton.
Why are you?
I don't even think I bet on him that day, but that day he went out there and had a flat 0, and he played.
I feel that
majority of the minutes. I said, "Oh, I would never do
WNBA."
That.
Aaliyah Boston is on my never bet again list.
Really?
She's so inconsistent.
Yes, she is.
Love her. She's a great player. She's just very. She's on
if
my
you're watching.
Sorry, love you. You're just inconsistent. Somebody that I will always put, Derek White. When it comes to 3-pointers, Derek White, he always give me that. He gonna give me that little green circle.
Jaden was showing me a Instagram video of Josh Hart being like, betting my under on rebounds is crazy. Which, sure. But then I bet his over and he missed it by like 5. And I was like, nigga, what are you talking about? What did you just say?
Yeah. I be having to not do it because it would drive me. Like, I like looking on it and just not putting a bet in because I don't have time for that. Although when it comes to football, let me tell you how I be on Google. One day I was Googling and I was just like,
and see, I do that for basketball.
Basketball, I feel like I got a pretty good idea.
And see, football, I can bet that in my sleep.
Okay,
on National Tight End Day, I won all this money, and then somebody was like, "Oh, I thought that was made up." I said, "Well, it is a made up day." I said, "But it's so widely publicized that they still try to get the balls to the tight ends because it's National Tight End Day."
So clearly we just need to start swapping in basketball and football. Okay, noted.
We have a plan.
Noted. Yeah. Prize Picks if you're watching. Prize Picks if you're watching. Give us a code so we can share.
Also, I work in Kansas, so FanDuel if you're watching. Because I bet over there, too.
See, that's too much. I don't want to download no more. I just want one.
Okay, that's what I said, too. I said 2 laps is my max. No. One of my friends was like, here, bet on DraftKings. I won't be doing that.
Yeah.
I won't be doing that, guy.
I lost. Like, I was getting ready to win, like, $500, and I lost by, like, 2 points. Somebody didn't score, and I was like, I'm finna delete this app. I'm over it.
I've never understood the random people that be in athletes' DMs until I started betting.
Yeah.
When they be like, you couldn't get 4 rebounds, I get it. Because I bet the same thing. I'd be like, certainly he'll get 4, and they go out there and get 2. What's happening? You're a professional athlete. This is your job. You're at work.
One day, let me tell you, Brittany Griner, she's like almost on my do not bet list. It's just like she had been under for like weeks. And the one day that I put under, you go score 10 points in the first quarter. Yep. I was like, what the
Nope. That's how I feel. I go, every time I put some money on somebody, they're going to have either the worst or the best game of their life, depending on what I pick.
Yeah. So some days I just can't. I don't want to put myself through that agony. So I just don't. Yep. I look and see, but no. Yep. So shout out to y'all. Prize Picks if you're watching.
Shout out to bettors.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's a whole community. It's not fun.
It's not fun at all.
There's a community there.
I like watching y'all go crazy and tell me the thing, but I don't. Yeah, people be showing me like this my leg. I don't know what y'all be talking about, but I just know what's red and what's green. Like I'm like, okay, that didn't make it, but yeah.
There was one. I think one of the last times I hit decent for basketball, and it was like a promo thing for LeBron, and I think he needed maybe 20 points or something. Mm-hmm. And there was like we were winding down to the end, and I had hit everything but that. And I sent the screenshot to my best friend, who is a LeBron fan, and I said, he's about to get the biggest hater out of me. I said, if this doesn't happen, and I think it had to be 2 or 3 points, and I said, I will channel all my rage into becoming a LeBron hater. And then when he did hit it, then I sent him the screenshot of all the greens. I said, never mind. Because he was this close.
Okay, and we're going to move on. We're not going to step, but I am just shocked at the amount of things that you can bet on. Like, it was a couple of weeks ago, and it was like a hot dog eating contest. I'm like, I don't know who wins hot dog eating contest.
Joe Chestnut, that's the answer.
Did you bet on that?
No, but he's won it for like 15 years.
I don't know.
No, you can bet on anything.
Sometimes what color the Gatorade is going to be at
the Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl.
That's old. They've been doing that for years.
I'm like, I don't even know how to begin to.
You can bet on anything.
It's cool. I like it. I like not having to spend my own money. So
that too. Yeah, if you're watching.
We both have promo codes.
Yeah, so send us parlays if you guys have them.
All right, so next Love Island. So we're gonna pass this over to Janaé because y'all know I don't watch it.
So it's finally over. However, the reunion is next month, and it's about to get.
Why are they waiting so long to do the reunion?
It's gonna be super messy. So the people have gotten out of the villa and are now doing interviews and podcasts and basically just making everything worse. I
did see Homegirl that you said you don't like, that she did an interview saying that she felt bullied in the villa. Okay.
And let me tell you something. Huda, I think your last name is Mustafa, but I didn't learn it again. If you're watching, if you want to see some real bullying, I can show you that. Because what happened to you was not bullying.
This is an anti-bullying.
She said that. I didn't say that. But what it seems has happened is that when she was in the villa, she was having a blast. The day she got out of the villa, she was all chilling and all in bed with the girl, like in bed chilling with the girl who she now is claiming bullied her, because it seems that she has gotten out of the villa, seen her deranged fan base, and they're saying, no, we love her. And now you've flipped the tables. That's nuts.
Yeah.
Also, I didn't even watch the last episode because it made me so mad. However, my best friend told me that you got dumped on the last episode. I did want to go back to watch that part because that was hilarious to me. Also, everybody on there was nuts. Everybody was crazy. The winners, sure, fine. But also, you were in a villa for 6 weeks. Now you've been out for 2. You've still not seen your child.
Oh, no, that's...
Hey.
Why? Okay, I don't... See, you get me involved. You're pulling me in.
It just makes no sense. Stop doing podcasts. Go see your kid. I don't really get it, but you're really making it worse for you. I'm very sorry about your traumatic past. That's awful. However, it does not excuse how you was moving in that villa. That's nuts. I hope to never have to talk about you again either. That's all. But I will be again on the Christmas reunions August 25th. I will be talking about it after that.
Oh, Lord.
And I hope that it's as good as I want it to be. That's all. And I'll be watching that season. I think that you should also.
Next season? When is it? Do they do it like back to back to back?
No, next summer.
Okay.
But Love Island Games comes out. You might like that one. It's a little more competitive. So it's still
Love Island Games?
Yeah, it's still people trying to find love, but it's more like challenge based.
I have a question. Would you go on Love Island? No? Okay.
No. I don't want to kiss a bunch of strangers.
Yeah. No, I get that. I used to say that because when I watched Love is Blind, I was like, I think I could do this. And then I kept watching. I was like, I could.
See, Love is Blind, maybe. I might could do that one.
Well, the reason that I couldn't do Love is Blind is because I would be asking. They don't be asking the right questions. These are the questions.
That's the thing.
These are the questions I would be asking. Do you wrap your head up at night when you go to sleep?
What's the difference between 2 strands and locks?
How many towels do you use in the bathroom?
What do you season your chicken with?
See, they don't be asking the right questions, and I'm gonna ask the right questions.
And I think that's what they need.
So yeah.
And I'm hoping, because I think the new Netflix just put out like a video promo with all their new shows, and I think Love is Blind
to me.
either comes out in September or October. And I'm hoping that with
do they do one before Valentine's Day? They remember because they normally drop it on like Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm, so maybe that would be maybe the next one.
Oh, okay.
But I'm hoping that because Minnesota was so boring and everybody knew each other, that maybe they went to a fun city this time.
They need to come to Kansas City. Come on, Love is Blind.
No, they don't. We're going to get into it later. But as a girl who is out in the dating pond, no, they don't need to come here.
I would watch Love is Blind Kansas City. I would.
It would be mess.
They're all mess.
Yes, they are.
They're all
but
mess.
At least some people fall in love.
Barely.
Sure. Yeah.
That show, let me tell you something. I feel like that show was made for Lauren and Cameron and Brett and Tiffany. That's it. I don't care about. I know there are other couples that got married, but I don't care about y'all.
I do.
Lauren and Cameron and Brett and Tiffany. Yeah. That's it. End of show.
And I even think Brett and Tiffany, they're nice, but I also think they're kind of boring.
Oh, I just love them so much. I follow them on Instagram.
I do too. No shade. I just think y'all are a little boring.
And I like his pictures. They take a lot of, he's a photographer too, so he be taking it. I'm like,
the Browns.
Yeah. Long live the Browns. I love them. Sorry.
Okay.
I do love them. If you're watching.
Hey,
and Brett, if you still work for Nike, if you watching, give us some shoes. No, I'm kidding. So, all right, our next random tidbit is, I don't know if you guys have been Keeping Up with the Jamal White kidnapping. I just what am I trying to say? I didn't just find out about it, but I just
we just learned the whole
story. Yes, thank you. Just learned the whole background story. And what the hell? I have so many questions for everyone involved. I have questions for the robbers and / kidnappers. I have questions for the parents. I just have so many questions. First of all, I didn't even know y'all it was live like this in Wisconsin. Who knew? I didn't know.
I've been to Wisconsin one time. We went to the water park. It wasn't a bunch of us up there.
That's why I'm like, I didn't know it was this live in Wisconsin. So if you don't know, was it, how old did we say?
7.
7. That's what I was like. 7-year-old
Jamal White.
I was going to say Washington. I don't know. 7-year-old Jamal White was kidnapped. First of all, in broad daylight, which nuts. It was captured on several Ring cameras, and the robbers they were trying to go after his mom, who was allegedly a drug dealer, and they were trying to
in Wisconsin. You moving weight in Wisconsin?
Hey.
Okay. Again.
Sure. Allegedly a drug dealer, and so they were trying to rob her for money and jewelry and all of that, and so they went to wherever the mom was. She wasn't there, and so they went to find the father.
Yeah. Also, however, if you gonna rob somebody, I guess you wouldn't. They weren't robbing a house. Yeah. Because I was gonna say, if they're not there, wouldn't that not be the time to rob? But I don't do crimes. I don't really know.
I don't do crimes. But yes, they didn't find the mom, and so they went to go find the father. And the father takes off running. He goes in the house. 7-year-old son is outside, and they grab the 7-year-old son. He's screaming. You hear it on the Ring camera. You see them take him. In broad day, I'm still blown by broad daylight because nobody was around to be like, hey, what's going on? One of the robbers was 14 years old. Let's just pause there. What are you doing with a 14-year-old planning and executing a kidnapping and robbery? That's an 8th grader. Like, what? This is me having thoughts. Because I don't understand. Like, that's one of those things where it's like you don't even blame the kid because you're with adults.
Yeah. They just told you what to do.
They told you what to do. And even in your mind as a kid, if you know that this is wrong, like you're not gonna go up against the adult that told you, hey,
we about to do this.
I just want to know how that conversation goes. Hey, we finna go kidnap. We finna go rob it.
This little boy. Like,
what are we doing? They end up getting him back after they didn't raid the house, but it was like
they sent out an Amber Alert. Yeah. The police went looking, and I imagine that it was like some tips and some clues. Yeah. And they found him in a house. Yeah. And the kidnapper was hiding in the attic of the same house. So then they eventually found I'm gonna call him the kidnap ringleader because you're the one face and name they've been putting everywhere. Yeah. So then they found him, and now he's in the system because both parents got arrested. Well, I don't know if his dad did. I know his mom did. But I don't know if his dad got arrested. But however, going back to the dad, I am a woman with self-proclaimed father issues. However, if I was ever yelling for my parent outside and they ran in the house and left me there to some strangers
that's snatching me up.
Are you kidding? Are you kidding? If you didn't get arrested, I hope that you do because that's crazy. What do you mean that you heard him yelling for you and you stayed behind the door?
And then he said he thought that they were coming to rob him, which, okay, I understandably being shook. But your 7-year-old child is outside. He's getting snatched up.
Your 7-year-old with your same name because he's a junior. How dare you? Yes. I feel like that's important to note. Because what do you mean? I mean, I guess if he wasn't a junior, it still would be bad. But what do you mean? Yeah. Your namesake is outside yelling for you.
And those screams, watching that video, I literally clutched my heart. That's just...
And you are running inside like a punk. Are you joking?
Hey, I would have...
So I ain't no niggas in Wisconsin because they act like that. If you are a nigga in Wisconsin, sorry. But what are you talking about? That's crazy.
I cannot. I don't.
And we hate bad dads on this podcast. We have said it before.
The whole situation is sad because now everybody's in jail or in the system.
And you traumatize a 7-year-old.
Not to mention that whenever Jamal was in custody of the kidnappers, they heard the kidnappers on the phone with his mom, and she said he heard
they set up the meeting spot for the money drop.
Yeah, and he heard his mom saying, "I'm coming to get him," and she never came.
And they went to the money spot drop, and she never showed up.
So
jail. I know you're already there.
He's just traumatized on all fronts. I hope that even though he's in the system, and we know that the system is not always the best for Black children, I really hope that they get him some help because he's going to need it. That is just traumatizing on all fronts, every end.
He was just like riding his bike.
Yeah,
nuts.
I just need adults to be better.
Yeah,
on both fronts. Don't leave kids outside, running from people, and don't recruit kids to help you commit crimes. I'm still stuck on that. There's nothing in me, not even if I wanted to commit a crime. There's nothing in me that would make me call a 14-year-old to help me do anything. Would be
perfect to help.
Anything, nothing. Like now you done ruined his life as well. It's just, oh Lord, we gotta move on because that's just we also don't play about kids on this podcast. No, we do not. And so that is, like I said, this whole situation is very just
troubling.
I need the adults.
Awful.
Adults have to do better. Yeah, we have to do better for our children, especially young Black children.
Yeah, one of my prompts in therapy the other day was a mature adult is, and I said somebody with a savings and a plan. I said because those are the mature people. Yeah, those people. They are not mature adults.
No plan. No
plan.
No savings. This is
too much. Get them out of here.
It's too much. Speaking of crime, I'm skipping ahead just because it goes. Speaking of crime, so we discussed the Diddy verdict last week.
Yes, we did.
And I had thoughts that I forgot to say. So we know Diddy was only charged or only convicted of 2 of the charges, right? Not enough at all. We didn't talk about the responses afterwards. And let me tell you, 2 people who are war ready. You know what? Not even war ready. If you're new here, we used to have a segment called Sister Circle. Yeah, and I think this is it. I didn't even plan to do this. This is a perfect opportunity to bring back the Sister Circle. A Sister Circle is where we make people come sit and think on the things that they have done. And I have 2 inductees on today. It is Carisha, Young Miami, and Tamika Tiny Harris. Both of you, let me tell you something. Tiny, you might want to sit this one out because you had some sexual abuse allegations not too long ago. You might want to sit this one out.
You might want to pick up a business card from his lawyer.
Like, what are we talking about here? For her to, after the verdict was announced, and Tiny to be in people's comments saying, "Oh, people just want to charge you for being freaky." I don't think that's what's happening here, Tamika.
No.
I don't think that is what's happening at all, Tamika.
The lady who gave her husband extra time because she wanted to get handsy into jail. Maybe this ain't your ministry,
You
babe.
might want to sit this conversation out. In Young Miami, I just don't have many thoughts there because I like smart people. And you just don't seem like a smart person.
That's so funny because I was going to say the same thing. You said you don't have many thoughts. I was going to say neither does she.
I know. It just...
You could have said nothing.
Nothing at all. We know. The thing is, I feel like you're only on the side that you're on because you are benefiting from all of the things that were happening.
Right.
And
I don't even know if it's really a benefit because now, if you look at her comments now, everybody talks about people going to the bathroom on her. That just seems weird. I wouldn't want anybody to associate me with that.
Yeah.
Maybe just say nothing. I don't know.
It's also, to me, again, we talked about this before, people that have children. Both of you are mothers. Yeah. Both of you have children.
Tiny has daughters.
Young Miami does too. I think she has a son and a daughter.
Okay, I thought it was
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think nothing about it.
I just don't. I'm not saying that you can't have your thoughts and your opinions. However, there may be a point in time where maybe your child is in a situation and they see your comments and reactions about that, and they will never come and tell you because this is how you reacted when and that's what I think about with people that have daughters that could, you know, possibly be in those situations, which we've already heard things about from Tiny's oldest daughter coming out and saying stuff about how you ain't the best parent, allegedly. That's just what we heard. But I just don't get it. Like, again, you could say nothing, or you could just go sit in the sister circle. That's what's happening here. You guys
He's
are
sitting in the cell. You sit in the sister circle. Both
she
of y'all
might be in the cell, not sitting. You just might want to sit this one out. Like, how can you, who are also allegedly,
whose name has come up in some suits,
and now you want to celebrate somebody who. That's when you just gotta sit back, because listen. And then I want to say it was more than one, and there was some, you know.
Yeah.
I don't want to say it because I don't want YouTube to flag me, but yeah, there was some pretty serious charges. You and your husband.
Right.
Who's a comedian now? Ugh, I'm sorry. There's
Child.
too much going on in the world, Craig. Like, not the city, but the world. What is wrong with people? It's not a celebration. These are some serious charges.
That's even crazier.
It's not a celebration.
That's what I don't understand. Why, like, everybody was so excited. Guys, he's still in jail.
He's still in jail.
I don't really understand.
He's not being sentenced to October. And just because not guilty does not mean that I didn't do it.
No, it doesn't.
It just means there was a shadow of doubt.
Right.
That's all.
That's
it.
That's it.
That's it. These are some serious charges, and I just hope that people that have children, especially daughters, I hope that your daughters are never in a situation where something has gone awry and there's sexual abuse allegations, or abuse of any kind, and that's how you react.
Yeah. Be a safe space for your kids, and being a safe space includes not being freaking ridiculous on the internet.
And that's the thing. I saw this a tweet that says, or it wasn't even a tweet. It was just the day of the verdict. It was like, Diddy may not ever see your post, but your friends that have been victims of sexual abuse will.
Right.
Okay. Again, it's not a celebration.
That's it.
That's all. We have to do better. We just talking about the adults. We have to do. I'm stressed.
Yeah, we're not here for it.
That's all. That's all. I just had to circle back to that because I forgot to say Carisha and Tiny. I was just flabbergasted. Carisha, please. Like, I was very flabbergasted. I just couldn't believe either one of them had the comments that they had. But yes. We want to move on. Speaking of reactions, we talked about Megan Thee Stallion on this show. Janaé said, watch how you talk. And I feel like that as well. The reactions to Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson being a couple. Let's talk about Uncle Luke. Sir.
If you're watching.
I don't care if you're watching or not.
Hope somebody tells you.
You were in 2 Live Crew. Let's talk about it.
Let's start there.
And everybody's stressing me out today. These are the thoughts I have because I just don't. You have other things to be concerned about, okay?
Other than who Megan Thee Stallion is dating,
and
or Klay Thompson's thoughts on it. And also, you know what's so funny? I usually don't like Klay Thompson, but hey, friend, you get a pass from me.
Do what you do.
Because I am personally usually not a fan.
I just don't. I feel like ever since the Tory Lanez situation happened, all of that. There's so many people that just have it out for Megan Thee Stallion.
And for what
reason? Again, a victim of a crime. Either way you want to put it, whether you say he did or he didn't do it, the girl was shot. Okay, right. She's a victim. That's just what it is. However, I think that a lot of people try to, and it's gonna kind of lead into our topic a little bit, but a lot of people try to slut shame her. And Megan Thee Stallion is just turned 30, didn't she? Did she just turn? I think she's a year older than us. Just turned 30.
She was younger than us.
Just turned 30 or 29, right in there, and not married, no kids, dating. She living her life. What's wrong with that? A lot of y'all have done a lot. I'm just saying. I've heard whole phase stories.
This is a sex positive podcast here.
No. I don't mean it like that, but I'm saying, like,
she's being regular.
Yeah, she's being regular.
Being
and that's
regular.
what I'm saying. A lot of people say like, oh, I have my whole phase. I did this. You just wasn't in the spotlight. So I don't understand why it's such a problem for her to be.
It's always people that she wouldn't even look twice at. So what are you talking about? What?
Nobody says anything in the future.
And he got kids.
Nobody says anything to him.
Exactly.
I'm just saying. Just let that girl live her life like it's golden.
It's just so crazy that after something bad happens to women, then they get fans. The men who do it get fans. Who had heard of DDG before any of the stuff that was going on with him? I guess people had because the streamer people. Never
heard of that.
No adults. No grown-ups.
I'd never heard of that.
Also, y'all was streaming Daystar Peterson like that? I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it.
I never even liked his music.
Exactly. So what are we talking about?
Prior to that. So...
Why does it take violence against a woman for them people to be like, oh, I like them? What do you mean? What do you mean? Go read a book. I don't know. That it makes no sense. It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me that you feel like when somebody gets with somebody, y'all random people on the internet need to be like, hey man, watch out. Watch out for what? You don't know these people.
Yeah.
You don't know these people. Or your Uncle Luke, and you were in 2 Live Crew and shouldn't even be talking anyway, because you have different priorities. Did you see all the people under his comments talking about maybe go reach out to your kids?
Yeah.
Maybe go do
Megan
that.
Thee Stallion is 30.
Oh, okay.
Her birthday's the day before mine. Shout out to you, sis.
I didn't know she was in Aquarius. I did know that. But it makes no sense. Go find something better to do than to worry about who somebody else is dating.
She can, and it's not even her, because like you said, I feel like it happens to a lot of women once they see them out with a different man or, somebody every couple of months. She dating. That's what happens. Don't be mad when you see me with somebody else. Like, we ain't together. It'd be like that. I'm just saying.
She sings it in her songs.
It does. She does. One thing I can say, everything that she be saying in her music, she be standing on.
These girls like to stick around and get their heart broke. I'ma bounce on a nigga like booty cheeks. What do you? She just said it. Reading comprehension is at an all-time low because she told you how she moves.
The other thing is, Clay, can I call you Clayton? It's not his name. It's not his name, but I like full names. Clayton, I'm pretty sure that is a grown man, and he has made a very conscious decision. It is what it is. So everybody that is tweeting him like,
you think somebody tricked him or
he's
something?
in over his head and blah blah. It's just, oh my god.
It just makes Megan the Stallion, the hot girl code. Exactly. What? You think he didn't know what he was getting into? I don't understand. That'd be like her being like, you play basketball? What?
I didn't even know.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. It just be the reactions.
I just don't get
it. Men, why do y'all just be so hurried? Like I said, nobody says anything in the future. And he's by far.
I just don't get it. I don't understand. And it's not even just men. That's the worst thing about it. Women do it too.
Yeah.
Guys. Literally
let that girl live her life.
That's just it.
That's
something better to do.
I think that people, even though like I said, she's 30, I think people have to remember this girl lost both her parents, lost her mother and her grandmother in the same week. She's had to go through so many things in the public eye, and I just feel like people don't have empathy for her.
Watch her documentary on Prime. It was great.
I watched. It was a lot. I was about to cry. I was just
I was like,
it was just very emotional because she talks about that. Like, I can't imagine losing my parents and then having to face all of this stuff by myself.
And being thrust into the spotlight as it was happening.
And all of these people around me, and it's like all these people around me, I feel so alone because they all want, just go watch a documentary.
And all she want to do is dance and talk about how terrible these niggas are. Gang. Like, what do you mean?
Gang is crazy. Shout out to Megan Thee Stallion. Call us, girl. We love you.
If you're watching.
That's my girl. Anyway. Okay, all right. For our last random tidbit that's going to segue into our topic, that some of you guys actually suggested this topic. So once again, like we said, we talk about what y'all want us to talk about. So I'm gonna let you introduce the random tidbit. And
I'm so excited. Thank you so much.
We're gonna move into.
I've been so excited to talk about this Because
crazy work.
What our random tidbit is the two people, the CEO of Astronomer and the head of HR, I guess, of Astronomer, which also I kind of want to know what you guys do. Oh, getting caught cheating at the Coldplay concert. And I feel like I don't have to say allegedly because he confirmed it, but allegedly anyway, because we like legality on this podcast. So they were at the Coldplay concert at Gillette Stadium. Gillette Stadium is a football stadium in Boston. It's where the Patriots play. There were hundreds of, I don't know if it was hundreds of thousands. There was thousands of people in this concert, which also, who knew that Coldplay was going on tour and selling out stadiums like this?
That for real.
That very really random. Was the biggest first part of news.
It's very random.
But they were up there. Coldplay was performing. I don't know if they were singing the song Jumbotron, but they have a song called Jumbotron. So they pan to the, I learned that on TikTok. Pan to the crowd and were showing people. And they showed this couple hugged up. Looks quite regular as someone would do at a concert. The sway. Swaying, holding in love, having a great time. And as soon as they hit the Jumbotron, the man ducks down out of frame and the girl tries to turn around and hide her face. That's suspicious. That's weird. And so what does America do with that information? They then go, hey, who are these people? These are two people having an affair. And that is
caught in 4K.
Caught in 4K. And it wasn't nothing but the Lord. There's thousands of other people in this stadium. And they single you guys out. And Chris Martin, lead singer of Coldplay, goes, either those people are having an affair or they're just really shy. Ah! Nuts. And what is so crazy is if you would have just been normal, no one would have ever known this. Sure, thousands of people in the stadium would, but nobody would have ever thought to check into it. Somebody might have been like, that looks weird. Then it went viral. Now America knows that you have cheated on your wife. And
all of America.
It
was on Fox 4 this morning. It was on the news.
It was on Extra. I saw it. That's so crazy. So the wife found out. She, immediately changed her Facebook name, took your last name off. Hey ma'am, if you're watching, I hope you run him to the cleaners.
As you should.
I hope you run him to the cleaners because what do you mean? And then they wide shot it out and there was a lady next to him looking like, oh boy, she also works for the company.
In HR.
What's going on? What's happening at this company that the CEO and the HR department are so
the head of HR.
Head of HR.
That is insane.
That's so crazy. Also, I was saying to mom, I said, where did his wife think he was? What did you say to your wife that you was like, I'm finna go to Coldplay with the boys? What's going on?
Also, his statement was so, the CEO, Andy Byron, he released a statement and it was so outrageous that I felt like I needed to read it live on air. So this is what he said. I want to acknowledge the moment that's been circulating online and the disappointment it's caused. What was supposed to be a night of music and joy turned into a deeply personal mistake playing out on a very public stage. I want to sincerely apologize to my wife, my family, and the team at Astronomer. You deserve better from me as a partner, as a father, and as a leader. This is not who I want to be or how I want to represent the company I helped build. I'm taking time to reflect, to take accountability, and to figure out the next steps, personally and professionally. I ask for privacy as I navigate this process. I also want to express how troubling it is that what should have been a private moment became public without my consent. I respect artists and entertainers, but I hope we can all think more deeply about the impact of turning someone else's life into a spectacle. What is that? I don't know. Oh, it's a typo. As a friend once sang, lights will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try to fix you. Andy, if you're watching, imagine going to a concert, going to an event, and being upset that you ended up on the Jumbotron, which is a normal thing when you go to an event.
I can't believe y'all didn't let me cheat in peace.
Almost every game that I have been to, I somehow end up on the Jumbotron. Almost, like every game.
usually people's goal is to
get on the Jumbotron.
When we went to the Pelicans for my birthday, we was down there. I had my thunderclappers and my crown. Put me on screen.
Know me, when we went to the Celtics game and went to TD Garden, I have on my Kevin Garnett jersey. I've been a fan that long. I'm on a Jumbotron. Boom, boom, boom.
He said, y'all should have just let me do my dirt and nobody would have known.
Blaming Coldplay.
Coldplay is crazy.
Sir.
Without my consent. Where do you think that you are?
Andrew. Like, what
where do you think you are?
What is happening? I do feel bad for the wife and the husband of them.
The cheaters.
The cheaters. Because to find out that you're getting cheated on is horrible.
Yeah.
But to find out in front of the whole world.
Awful.
And your husband's like I said, it was on Fox 4 this morning in Kansas City.
And you could have just been normal. That's what's so... Like, I'm not condoning it at all because I think you're terrible. I also think you're stupid. But you could have just been regular.
Yeah. I saw somebody say that nothing would have pissed me off more than the sway. I said, I was thinking that.
They were in
I said, y'all wasn't even just there together. They was doing the...
Boy.
That is so terrible.
Let me tell you what, I don't listen to enough Coldplay. I don't even know if Coldplay really got love songs like that to make you do all of that. What do you mean?
That's so awful.
You need to come out and be like,
man.
Y'all shouldn't have put that on the internet.
At all.
What are you talking about?
At
all. What are you talking about?
That is just...
It made for a fantastic Thursday afternoon TV. It was fantastic.
You can't even get your way out of that one. You would caught in 4K.
With your head of HR. Also, HR lady, what type of bylaws y'all got going on at the company? For you to just be like, actually...
It's going to be crazy on Monday morning in HR.
I know that group chats are nuts already. I know that Microsoft Teams ain't stopped pinging since yesterday.
I'm already knowing.
Because
why? Just why?
That's so crazy.
So that leads right into our topic for the day, which is dating in a digital age. We are dating is different these days in 2025, and so where you can be at a concert and get on the Jumbotron and then be across the
nation
the next day. How does that play into dating today? So this was a topic that you guys kind of suggested, and we kind of formed it into. We worked it in there. You know how we do.
And then the news was just so perfect.
Yeah, it was. So our topic today. So we're gonna say the first question, and make sure y'all put y'all's comments in, or what am I saying? Your answers in the comment section.
Yes.
Ciao. So what is cheating, and is it a deal breaker? So
I didn't even know we had the what is.
What is cheating to you?
Yeah.
And is it a deal breaker?
I think it is all the things. I think that it is anything that basically having a connection with another person that's not your person. So whether it's emotional, physical for sure. But I don't know. My bar has always been anything that I wouldn't do to somebody else that I'd be mad if they did it to me.
I literally was going to say that.
Yeah.
Anything that you wouldn't want me doing with another person.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. That's all. That's me. And right. Is it a deal breaker? Hell yeah. Why is it a deal? Because I'm serious.
Actually.
Why is it a deal breaker? It's a deal breaker for me because that is a conscious decision, a conscious choice. Like, I hate when people say, oh, I made a mistake. No, you did not make a mistake. Right. You decided to go do that. Doing. I saw a post a couple of weeks ago that said cheating is nothing but you against your love for me and how much I mean to you and your urge. And you decided that your urge was more important than me. And I'm like, you know what? And I might be misquoting that wrong, but so it's something.
The sentiment is there.
Yeah, and I was like, you know what? Absolutely. Cheating is a deal breaker for me. And when I was dating, that I was very honest about that. That was a conversation. And luckily I'm in a relationship with somebody who feels the same way. We do not play those games. Yeah. So
I feel like that for me, because just kind of knowing who I am, once the trust is gone, it'll never come back.
Never.
It doesn't matter. and it'll never be the same. And I feel like, why put myself, yourself, any self through that?
It's never gonna work.
Yeah, it never will.
Never. Oh, it's never gonna work. So yeah, that is no. Cheating is, and it's 100% avoidable. I personally think that. And people, the thing is, okay, we're not gonna get into that. We're not gonna make this a male versus female thing, but I feel
who
like,
knows where the night will go.
I feel like, this is gonna say, I don't know if this sounds bad or not, but I feel like men think that women don't have the same, not temptation, but the same. Is temptation the word to use?
I'm not sure you got.
They don't have the same. I guess issues that they do, as far as, you know how we say, like, you know how when girls can be just don't, they don't care if you're in a relationship, but I feel like men don't realize that.
Gotcha.
Men are like that with women as well.
Yeah. Like,
it's very. It's like the opportunities are there, but you just be like, no. I don't know if that made sense, but
I think
you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I think so. And what's so interesting is, I, of course, when we talked about this a little bit yesterday, I, of course, don't condone cheating, and kind of what I was saying with, like, the trust and all that. And so, how am I going to say this without making myself sound terrible, but then also putting my business down the street? I don't believe in cheating back, because I know we talked about that.
Girl.
However, I do believe in, when somebody hurts my feeling, I'm going to make your chest hurt. And so I'm of course not going to cheat back, but I'm going to let you know that I could if I wanted to.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what the trust thing, it'll never be the same, because I'm always show you it could be one up.
I've never been that, like, oh, I want you to hurt back.
It's so unfortunate. I didn't used to be. I have now. Yeah. But
I'm very much like, my get back, if you will, is you don't have access to me. Like, I'm done. That's the one thing about it. And people will tell you, I am very stand on business. Okay. Yeah. When I am done, I am done. We will not ever be cool again. We will not ever be in contact again. I cut off. Like, my cutoff game is, like, I don't
mess around.
I don't. No.
Mine's kind of both. Mine kind of just depends on the situation. But I don't know. I think usually what I always say is, because my feelings get hurt so deep, because I would never do that to somebody.
And that's just what it is.
And so when I see that you would do me like that, it's like, got it. Yeah. So now I'm going to do both. I'm about to hurt you back, and then we just never going to talk again. Or you always going to know, I shouldn't have done that to Janaé. Yeah. I want you to think of me every time something happens and be like, I really shouldn't have done that to her.
I actually wanted you to forget that I exist.
I do not.
Like, I don't want you to forget that I exist.
No, there's still people from when I was in 8th grade. I want every time it rained, I want you to be like, man, I shouldn't have done it to her. Like,
8th grade is crazy.
That's an over exaggeration, but I do still hope that they're like, shouldn't have did that to her. Because what? You shouldn't have.
No,
I wouldn't have done it.
That whole cheating back thing is
that
insane.
just seems too much. That's
That's what I don't want to do. When I told you last night, I was like, is that right?
That just sounds exhausting. Because, like, I don't know. I feel like you have to, like, build a whole connection and do all that. But I think that's just because that's how I move as a person. Like, I'm not just I don't want to do all of that. And I don't want to have to build a new whole connection. And I don't want to have to hide my phone and do all these things.
Let me tell you. This is not cheating.
Just leave me alone.
Let me tell you why I couldn't be a cheater, because it was summer 19 was a summer. It was a time, okay? No, not really. But I had just gotten over, like, it wasn't even really a breakup. I was hurt. Yeah. Anyway, got over it. I was like, okay, I'm back outside. Let's talk. It was like 3 people trying to talk to me at the same time. And I was like, this is exhausting. I can't. Everybody's getting blocked.
Everybody's getting
blocked. This is exhausting.
Crazy.
I am not. But that's why I'm not ready to date. Like, it's more effort than I want to put in. And that's, at one point, that's why I wasn't dating. I wasn't single. And so I couldn't be a cheater, because I got to talk to him, and I got to make sure it's just, Jesus. I'm stressed just thinking about it. I don't know how. I'm with you like that. So you got to build a connection. Make sure you actually. And I'm not first of all, my facial expressions, I'm a horrible liar. Can't lie.
I'm fantastic.
Everything is on my face. I would be horrible. You would instantly like. I be trying to throw surprises and trying to do, and I can't.
No.
I'm a horrible liar, so I don't lie.
No, it is. This is exhausting.
Yeah.
It's just too much.
It is. It's way too much effort. It's so much effort to do all that when you can just say, "Hey,
I don't want to do this.
This ain't working."
Yeah.
We should see other people.
Yeah. My feelings don't work like that. Like I don't think I could actually have genuine feelings for multiple people at the same time, because I feel I'm always gonna like somebody more. I think that's how I feel. I don't know if I've run into the situation, but
they say you could be in love with two people at the same time.
I don't think you can.
Yeah,
I've not experienced it. If you have, put it in the comments. Tell us how it went.
Be in love with two people.
Questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't think that you could. And I feel like.
And how did you know?
Yeah.
Like you loved both people, and it wasn't just like, I love you, but I just like when we're together.
Yeah.
Like, how did you know you loved both people?
Yeah. Because, like.
Oh, put us in y'all business. Yeah.
Please. We love that. It's just, I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah. So for our next question, do you think that having 24/7 access to apps and social media make dating better or easier or harder? Like which?
I don't know. I don't know if it makes it better, but I don't like if I like somebody, I don't really want to follow you on social media. And when I was in a relationship, I didn't want to follow him on his stuff.
I never explain that to me, because you're not the first person that I've heard say that, but I don't get it.
Well, for me, what it was one. Well, because we're still friends, and I feel like I know he watches it, and I know there's some things that he doesn't like when I say. But
okay.
I feel like I always thought he was very friendly. I always thought he was too friendly, and he knows that. And so I don't really want to see you having multiple conversations and stuff under your comments. Which
okay, that makes sense.
So that was one thing for me. But then also, I'm a shady person. He was a shady person. So, like, if we was into it, it'd be a Facebook status about it. Like,
okay.
And I'd be like...
that makes sense.
So,
it
was stuff like that. But I think just a lot of that. Or I don't want to see you sharing posts I don't agree with and me being like, this is ridiculous. Like, so, I just think that it was better to not.
No, that makes sense. Okay. Mm-hmm. That, I never understood why people were like, yeah, but we don't follow each other. It doesn't bother me. I do think that like apps and social media, I think it makes the dating experience worse. And I say that only because it's like I feel like you don't really get to know who a person is based off their social media. Yeah. And I say that because I'm a person who, like, I will share personal things sometimes, but I'm also pretty private. So it's like, if you scrolling through my Facebook, you're gonna see family and records and music. So you don't really get a grasp of or a sense of who people really are from the social media. And I feel like because that is the first thing that a lot of people see, that's the first thing that they take. And so it's like, I've heard people say, like, I didn't want to talk to him because I didn't like how his Facebook page was, or I didn't like how his tweets were, and that's why I'm like, I think it makes it worse, because it's one of those things, like, go have a conversation with this person, like, hang out with this person, make sure I'm very much like you said, build a connection, and I don't think that you can do that over a phone or over a device. Now there's things that you can call, you can FaceTime, but it's still not the same.
Yeah, I think a little bit of both. So I think that one, being a chronically online person, I feel like you kind of can. Okay. But I agree with, like, social media is not always the most honest perception. Yeah. So, like, I know, like, when I talk to people, I go, no, I'm my most authentic self on Twitter, because I am. I talk about everything. You follow me on Twitter. Yeah. But also, my Twitter's locked down, so only who I want can see it. But I feel like, I don't know, like, if my Facebook is kind of like a conglomerate of a bunch of things too, but I don't know. I feel like I try to be genuine and authentic on social media. But I also agree. I feel like you can kind of skew to whatever you want to say. But also, if you're on there sharing like Tory Lane's apology videos on Facebook, I don't want to talk to you.
That makes sense.
And I need to know that before I even waste my time.
Okay, now that makes sense.
Yeah, if you on there and you a Trump supporter, please make that front and center. Because I don't even.
That makes sense.
We don't even need to do that.
I would hate to be on a date and like, oh yeah, I voted for Trump.
Right. And like that's so crazy. And there's people that happens to.
Oh man.
And I remember like. I think when the last Love is Blind was coming out right after the election and all that, or right around, that was when the people were saying that there's dudes who on their thing, they'd be like, oh, I'm moderate. And it's like, no, you're actually not. You're actually right wing. You want a left leaning girl.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Be honest. Because be with your people. Don't get over here trying to pollute the dating pool that's already not great.
Yeah.
And then being like, well, actually, this how I feel. Hey. If you don't want women and people of color to have rights, stand on that. You want to be a terrible person? Stand on it. No. Don't be over here hiding and then it's going to come out later. No. Stand on it. So that's kind of how I feel. Like social media, I do want to see what you're talking about. Because if you're crazy, please tell me up front.
So how does that work? Because you just said you didn't want to be friends with the person you talking to.
Oh, well, I guess with more, I was saying that on the apps. So like on dating apps, you can put your political and affiliation and all that stuff. Please do that. Also,
people get that
on
deep?
the apps, stop hiding that you have children. That's a side note, but also the people do that. They hide their political affiliation and they hide their parental affiliation.
That escalated so
well because that's
fast.
what we're talking about. But what were you about to ask me?
Y'all be hiding y'all kids. I don't even remember what I was about to ask. Oh, wow.
It's nuts out here.
Okay, so that leads right into our next question. What are your dating icks? This is a great show.
Is it?
Oh man, I am weak. Okay, what are your dating icks?
I don't want to say that people having kids is an ick because congratulations. But I don't. Well, go ahead.
No, I just want to say it's not an ick, but it is different when you don't have kids.
Yes.
So yeah,
and I feel like a lot of people who do have kids are always like, well, why wouldn't you talk to me because I do have, or a lot of people who do have kids are always talking to the people who don't and are like, well, why wouldn't you talk to me because I do have kids? Because I don't. Like, and you have no shade to the people who do.
No, you just have different priorities and different responsibilities, and I'm living my best life. If I want to, like you said, if I want to book a flight to Vegas this weekend
to go play Uno,
I can just do that.
And I was talking to Mama about this when we were kind of deciding the topic, and I was like, so for me, why I don't want to talk to or date a man with kids is because one, I know the time and attention that I require.
Yeah.
And you know, some people can do it, some people can't. That's, you know, a whole different situation. But if you can give me the time and attention I require and you have kids, that means that you're not giving it to your kids.
Yeah.
And bar below all none is I don't like a bad dad.
That's fair.
So if you can sit here and text me all day long and then talk to me for 3 hours, well, hold on. You should be helping with homework or something. And so that's like I always my baseline stuff. No, go work it out with your family.
Yeah, go work it out with your family. Oh,
that's how I feel. Oh, like I just
This is also our first dating show that we've had since you've been single and I've been in a relationship.
You know what's so funny is I have a lot more thoughts. This is inappropriate.
Oh, okay. Well,
because it's just I don't know, and I hope that the parents find love.
Yeah.
With other parents.
Yeah.
Because you guys should have similar priorities. And I've had people who, when they're like, hey, is that a deal breaker? And I'm like, yes. And then they go, why? I don't even understand that question. Because if I'm telling you that something that should be a main priority in your life wouldn't work for me, that should be it. Because your kids should be your first priority. Not some random girl. Yeah. Who you now trying to enter the fold into your life? Yeah. What do you mean? Why?
I will say, when I was single, I realized that being a stepmama is not my ministry. So
I'm not into it. I'm so sorry. I think kids are great.
I say that jokingly. Stepmama, I say that jokingly, but no, it is a different thing trying to date somebody that a man that has kids.
Yeah.
It is,
And I don't want to do it.
Yeah. There's a lot of other factors that you have to deal with that you wouldn't have to deal with if you were somebody. Yeah. So
sorry. Some of my fun ones. I don't like when people are too happy, like all the time. Hold on, let me land. Let me finish. So if every day you wake up and every day's a 10, I feel like you don't emote properly because every day is perfect. Sense. And I think also a little trauma. There was a person who was trying to talk to me and he was happy every single day, and I just be like, "So what happens when you're mad?" He'd be like, "Well, I don't really get mad. I just kind of shake it off." Okay, that's weird. What are you talking about? People are dying, Kim. Like,
oh my God.
I don't know. I think because I need emotion modulation.
Okay, no, I got
happy,
you.
I don't get it. But also, I don't even know this man anymore. This man ended up being married. See, you was hiding stuff because you was always trying to be too happy.
Let me say, no, maybe I shouldn't say that. Never mind. Maybe I shouldn't say that.
So that's one of mine. And I've gotten the ick from somebody telling me to come fix their tire. Like, they were trying to flirt, and it was like, and I was just like,
what
are you saying to me? What are you talking about? I don't know. And that's one of the funniest icks I got because it was so immediate. And I was just like, what are you saying to me?
Why would?
Also, what do you mean?
Go fix my tires.
Go fix my tires. Crazy. I'm a girl. Not that girls don't fix tires. We love girl mechanics. I'm not one.
Oh, seriously, yeah, no. I seen this post yesterday and it was like, what, as a woman, what can you do? What can you fix in your car? Or what can you do, like, to maintain your car? It's like, I can hand the keys to the mechanic. That's so it.
And I can do some stuff. Mama learned how to do an oil change because I was
shout out to her.
Yeah.
Shout out to her.
I, however, don't want to do that.
I know how to put antifreeze in my car.
That's right.
Because my old car had an antifreeze leak. Mm-hmm. So I know how to do that.
When I get in my car, my thing's going to ding and it's going to say washer fluid low.
Oh, yeah. Mine too. That's crazy.
What's funny is I have washer fluid in my trunk and I just moved it up to the front seat and I said eventually I'll get it.
Yeah. But I know how to put gas in it and I know how to drive.
Yeah. One of the funniest things that is not funny, but when people be like, who gonna be the boys? That's how I feel. Like, what are you talking about? What do you mean to me? And when I said I don't know how to do that, he was like, me either. You need to call AAA, not me. Stop it. Yeah. I think I have others, but niggas is too freaked out. I hate it.
Oh yeah, that was one of my icks. Like, immediately, our first conversation that you want to say.
Too freaked out.
When I was outside. Not outside, but yeah. First conversation. I was going to say that. First conversation, being freaked out or not wanting to meet in a public place. Because I don't know you. I don't know you.
Oh, I hate to come chill.
I don't know you. Come chill. What if I rob you? Not saying that I would.
I would. That's what I wanted to say. There was a point where I was like, one more person say this to me, I'm gonna rob him.
Because you don't know me, I don't know you. Would you want me to come to your house? Like,
that's what I say to people all the time. I go, I could be a crazy person, and they go, you're probably not. You don't know that.
No,
that's
I
one
was
of my favorite
very
things to say to people. Actually,
when I was dating, it was like, no, we're gonna meet in a public place. I'm not coming to your house, and you're not coming to mine either. Let's start there.
Can't stand it.
Yeah, that's probably my top icks, or number one ick. And then number two is just not being consistent. Like, I'm a very thorough and consistent person. And so I feel like if you are trying to date or trying to be a part of my life and I feel like I'm chasing you down to do that, it's a wrap.
Yeah. I get that.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And what's so interesting is I work at a job where I can sit at a desk and be on my phone all day. Mm-hmm. And so
allegedly. Maybe don't say that again.
They know.
I was
like, no, I do stuff for them on my phone too.
Oh, okay, never mind.
No, it's fine. I was like, no, it's fine. But I have to find myself remembering that everybody doesn't do that. Mm-hmm. And so I have to give other people grace when they're like, girl, I can't talk to you all day long. Which,
no.
Sure.
I don't even mean that in the day.
No. I'm just saying in general. But I was going to say, but also that when people do talk to me all day long, that's how my feelings get like really fast. Because I'm like, oh, they're consistent. They can talk to me. Yeah. Like I said, the attention and that I require. I know that is because I'm sitting here and I'm just like, well, what's going on? And that's not everybody's life. Yeah. So I have to find myself being like, Janaé.
No, I meant no. Well, I understand that. I didn't mean like even daily. I meant like one time it was a situation where we were talking, you know, getting to know each other, and I didn't hear from you for a week. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. You have a girlfriend. Yeah. Like.
To be fair, that's always my first thought.
You have a girlfriend.
That is always my first thought.
What?
When you disappearing and when you disappear at 7 o'clock every day, oh, you're married.
Yeah.
Like
what?
So yeah, I get that.
And I have comments, but I don't want to start nothing on this podcast. But that's the second time it came up, and I want to say it. But I'm not gonna say it.
Hey man, this is our podcast. You say whatever you want.
Cause let me tell you,
within reason.
It hasn't happened to me in a while, but married men, please
stay off the dating apps.
It don't even
if
be.
You have a person. Full stop.
Yeah.
You don't even got to be married. If there's somebody who would be mad if they found your dating profile, stay off of them. Because so often I have found myself having to be like, you could have just left me alone. You could have just left me alone.
Yeah.
And that I guess that would be another, I don't even know if that's it. That's just my problem in general, like lately, is me getting my feelings hurt by people who had somebody already.
Yeah.
Leave me alone. I didn't seek you out. Because, and I have said this before, like I'll swipe or whatever, but I don't ever message anybody first.
Yeah.
Because you're not gonna be like, well, you pursued me. No, I didn't. no, I didn't. My end all will always be, you could have left me alone because you could have.
You could have.
You could have.
That's why remember when we was talking about asking the right questions? I remember.
I'm gonna get mad.
Don't get mad. We was asking the right questions. I remember, and it's so funny now that we've been together so long. But I remember it was like them first couple of dates. I was like, do you have somebody that you're in a relationship with? Do you have somebody that thinks they're in a relationship with you? It's like, do you have children? Is there a possibility that there's a child out there?
Somebody gonna come knock on your door in 18 years.
I was asking all the questions. And he was like, nobody has ever asked me these questions. But I know they haven't, because I'm asking the right questions.
It's terrible out here.
I'm asking the right questions.
It's just so crazy. I just don't get it. Yeah. I don't get it. Because why? Now, now you've traumatized 2 women?
Yeah.
Like, why?
But
Leave me alone.
The thing that irritates me, and as always used to irritate me, as somebody who would be minding their business and get pursued, or not pursued, but be bothered because it was not flattering at all. Like, it's not flattering when somebody that you know is married is trying to talk to you. Like, that's not flattering to me. But I would just always see people saying like, oh, single women are always throwing themselves at people's husbands. No, we're not. Because let me tell you something. When that would happen, because it's happened in public sometimes, and I've been with like my god brothers and stuff, and they've been like, clearly I'm uncomfortable, and they've been like, hey dude,
that's nuts.
That's the wrong one. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's not flattering at all, and it's just like, it's uncomfortable. Because everybody's going to look at you as the single woman, as the one that's doing, but really it's like, no. And I started asking, like, if I knew they were married, or they would say something to me in public, I'd be like, where's your wife?
Where's your wife?
Because don't come up, I'm not that girl, I ain't never been that girl, won't ever be that girl. Sir, have a nice life.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
Somebody forced you to get married?
Yeah, I don't know.
What do you...
It's very weird. It's very...
super weird.
It's very uncomfortable. And I just want to say, leave single women out of it. Don't leave us alone, because that is
us alone.
And on both sides, I promise you, we don't want your husbands. I promise you.
Honestly.
No, please, please take them back.
So
please
crazy.
Get them out of here.
It's so crazy.
Yeah. So moving into that. So what do you think is different about dating now versus the past?
I think that social media is a big part of it. I think that a lot of, I don't know if I would say dating, but I think that there are so many, you can see so many people's versions of dating. Yeah. So like, the people who are like, we flew out of the country for our first date.
Yeah.
Serial killers would be having a ball.
Yeah.
Because what? And so I feel like I feel like social media has kind of skewed standards of what a good date or first date or just anything is, or there are so many couples who are dating or together that like have put on like a facade of what their relationship really looks like, and then when they break up, people are like, but they look so happy. Well, that's just the internet.
I think that you just have it's not a first-hand view, but you just have, we can see too many people's relationships.
Yeah, that too.
And even if you don't know what's going on, like I hate YouTube couples so much. Like I don't think that you should monetize your relationship in that regard. And I think that also we have horrible delayed gratification. And I think social media aids in that as well, especially in relationships. And so you have it, and of course we can only speak from the women's perspective, but you have it where it is like that, like you said, that first day or whatever, oh, just come over because I know you because I've been watching your Snap for 2 weeks. No, you don't. Like what? And I don't know you either.
Jail.
Yeah. And so I think that it's just different. It's different standards. It's different economy. You know, can people afford to date? Because I
think that's a big thing too. Like when the people be hating on Chili's.
I love Chili's. I'ma always give me a triple dipper. I'ma always give me a triple dipper.
Hate on Chili's, like
you know, when they was hating on Cheddars, that one I was like, I love a good Cheddars. Like
I was like, it's never done anything wrong to me.
I don't know.
I don't get it. So I think that, you know, a lot of that comes up and they be like, they can just take me to Ruth Chris. First of all, we don't even got Ruth Chris in Kansas City.
I've never been to that restaurant.
Me either. So I think that it's just.
But I do think that, like, I'm one of those people. I'm not opposed to like your first date being a coffee date. I'm not opposed to that. Why? That's usually early in the morning.
I don't drink coffee.
Well, even if you go, they have other things at coffee shops. But
I don't drink tea either.
It's usually earlier in the day. You know, there's gonna be people around, and it's, you know, it's not.
It's low pressure.
Yeah, it's low pressure. That's what I was trying to say. It's low pressure. So if it's like, if this is terrible, we can part ways. But if this is great, then we can continue this day if we both free, you know?
You know what's so funny? If somebody invited me to coffee for a first day, I'd be like, is this a business meeting?
Well, not even a
so
coffee.
Now I need to
but you know, like, they have, like, smoothies and stuff, too. But just something, you don't drink smoothies? Golly! What? You don't like fruit?
I'm allergic to strawberries. That's the base of a lot of smoothies. So are bananas. They give me heartburn. Or yogurt. I'm lactose intolerant. Now we're talking about all my health ailments on the podcast. So no, I don't.
Okay, well, where you want to go?
You know, that's one of our questions, and I have no idea.
Oh, that is okay. That's dream day. Okay,
I like mango smoothies, so I would do that, or a peach. So yeah,
you can get a peach mango smoothie.
That's what I'm saying. So
yeah. Oh my god. But I'm saying I'm
sorry,
Lord. I'm saying a low pressure first date is. I think that's ideal. Okay. Mm-hmm. I think that's okay. I don't think it has to be a 5-star restaurant, but also I'm not coming to your house.
And that's really just it. Like,
and you not coming to mine.
That's really just it. What? And I feel like, no, I feel like it's more men than women who do that. I don't understand. I always ask when I go, do you have no self-preservation? Because what are you talking about? Well, but why do you just bring strangers to your home?
No, that is
a lack of self-preservation. Anything can happen.
Do you actually ask them that?
Yes, I do.
I don't know how I would respond to that. Like,
usually my thing is usually it comes after I could be a crazy person, and they go, "You're probably not," and I go, "You don't know that. Like, what are you talking about?
You don't know that.
I could rob you,
literally,"
and they'd be like, "You probably won't,"
until I do. Or until the other person does. And not that because we're not robbers.
No, we're not. I said earlier today, I don't do crimes. I don't do crimes.
I saw Orange is the New Black. I ain't gonna make it.
I'm scared of jail. Like, listen. No, we don't do crimes. But it doesn't make sense. Like, your first thought, I'm gonna get her to my house to do. I will hit you with a skillet. Yeah. Leave me alone.
Yeah. Public places only.
And what's crazy is, so many women feel this way. So many women vocalize it, and men still do it. What?
Because it goes back to that. It goes back to that, like the rhetoric that's on social media about money and stuff like that, and it's just like, oh, I don't know why I should have to spend money or invest on this first date. And I will tell you, let me tell you, as somebody who has been in a relationship for almost 3 years, that's just online talk. Like, you do, I mean, a lot of people, no, it's not online talk. Like, people think like that, but honestly, a lot of it is just
it came from online.
Yeah, it's just on the internet. And I'm saying that because being in a relationship is like, you do what works for you, basically. Like, I've never, well, first of all, I wouldn't, that's a whole nother story. I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying?
I think so.
Okay, we got it. You got it. But just like some of the stuff that is spewed online, it's like, I'm saying, we would never go for it anyway.
The internet hates women.
Yeah, so, we would never go for it anyway. That's what I'm trying to say. I would never date a man who thought like that
I'm
anyway.
not invested in you before.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, being in a relationship with somebody for 3 years, I've never heard him ever say, or even his friends, or even just being go touch grass. Because
that's it.
There's like, even my guy friends are the people I call my brothers, my cousins. Like, I don't hear men talk like this. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
So get off the internet.
Yeah. People who know women in real life don't really feel like that.
No.
And that's it.
That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
It's the internet. Yeah. That is just the internet and Twitter rhetoric, and there are a lot of men and a lot of women who do not think like that.
Right.
Like,
yes,
go touch grass.
People are normal.
Yeah, yes. Very much normal. Like, and I also jumping back to our last or a couple questions before that, when we were talking about apps and stuff. Like, there are people that just date normally. Yeah. There are regular relationships. Yeah. There are people like, it's just normal. Mm-hmm. Normal. There are people that are not just.
There are a lot of people who are not. I have the screenshots to prove it. She's seen it. But there are a lot of people who are normal.
That's facts. There's facts. There is a lot of things there is a lot of things that happen, because I have stories too, but a lot of it, there is more not like that than it is. Yeah. You just gotta,
go through them.
Yeah.
Not normal.
You gotta be like Tiana. You gotta kiss a few frogs. I'm crying. All right, so we got one last question. So, what is your dream date? Since we're talking about low pressure dates and everything, what's your dream date?
Okay, you go first.
Oh my gosh, I
don't know.
Okay, I don't know that I have a dream date, but I've talked about this before. But I will say one that was probably up there is going to see Toni Braxton on Valentine's Day. That was pretty fly. Yeah. I didn't even go lie. I was like, wow, wow. On Valentine's, imagine going to Vegas, seeing your favorite singer on Valentine's Day.
With a special dinner.
With I forgot about that. With a special dinner, winning the dinner from your favorite podcast. It was great. So that's probably up there. Dream date. I'll say that.
I don't actually know what mine would be. What was funny was when I made this question and I was thinking about it, I was like, I think that going, like, kind of the stuff that I like to do anyway. So, like, going out of town to see a Chiefs game, I think that would be fun. But then I thought about the way that I watch football. It's really not that fun.
I was just about to say, you don't want to do that.
It's really not. Yeah, I was like, it's really not that fun. Like, I watch, seriously, please don't talk to me. I want to see them. Please don't talk to me.
Janaé is so serious about her football. I invite her to watch parties all the time. She never wants to come. No. I invite her to the Super Bowl parties. She never wants to come. No. Well, I respect it. I understand it. But I just be like, okay, just...
Yeah. I appreciate the invite. I never want people to stop inviting me to things. I just won't be there.
She just can't watch the games.
Not with other people. I have to watch it with people who know me. So typically my 4 family members. Like,
hey, I understand.
Yeah, when it's getting bad, I'm sitting there quietly. I don't need people to be like, hey, it's gonna be. Don't touch me. Leave me alone.
I'm like, hey, we're gonna go to such and such and eat and watch the game. No thanks.
Nope. Because I don't need nobody talking when I'm trying to hear. I need to hear what Tony Romo was talking about. I need to hear the people saying the words.
And I'm very much I'm here for the festivities. I still don't even know what be going on at the game. I'll be at the game.
I took her to her first Chiefs game. We sat together. I answered her questions. I did great.
I appreciated it because I was really trying to follow along. It was cold. I was really trying to follow along though. I was like, I've never been to a football game, and now I've been to a lot of them.
So I will answer any football questions that anyone has.
But you gotta wait for the right.
Not during the
You gotta
game.
wait. I was gonna say, put that disclaimer. You gotta wait for the right opening to ask the questions because I knew I could tell by the look on her face. I was like, oh, this ain't a good time.
And don't mess around.
Yeah.
But I think going to the beach I think would be amazing. I don't want to eat in the sand on the ground, but like a table where I don't have to get dirty.
Would you do you know how they be having like the little glass thing in the water?
I think I would. They actually did that in Love is Island with the girl who I don't like, and he carried her to the table first so she didn't have to walk through the water. Then they broke up, and he didn't carry her back.
Because they'll leave me out here.
That was actually crazy. A highly debated moment. They was like, was he right or was he wrong? And it was like, I don't know.
That's crazy.
But that's neither here nor there. So I think something like that.
Okay, no, I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
So what would be your dream dates? Let us know your dream dates in the comments below and answer all of our questions. We'll put them on the screen or something.
That's right. Put us in your business.
Yeah, put us in your business.
We want to know.
Especially if you used to love two people at the same time, because I would like to know how that works.
I'm for honest.
Real. Yeah.
You can send us anonymous DMs.
Yeah.
Or just DMs and we won't say who you are.
Yeah. And
we keep secrets.
We keep secrets. But yeah, if you leave us a comment or DM us or all that, we will start reading your comments on the show, the following show, all of that good stuff. So yeah, I think that is our show for today. Let me check my notes.
Stop cheating on people if you have a person. If you have a person, leave single people alone. Maybe don't go to Coldplay all hugged up. I don't know.
Oh, I did find out what Astronomer does before we go.
Oh.
So they are a data infrastructure company. They provide tools and a platform called Astro to help organizations manage and streamline complex data workflows.
Seems boring. That's why they having affairs.
So I feel like there's going to be 3 job openings next week. So if you need a job, maybe go look on LinkedIn or...
The LinkedIn comments were going nuts.
Were they?
Yes.
Oh, I'm going to have to look.
They were going crazy.
On his?
Under his stuff. They was going nuts.
OMG. I'm going to have to look.
I don't know if they're going to post CEO opening, but if you have a degree in human resources, maybe check them out.
Maybe check them out. I don't know where I don't even know where they're located at.
My thought is around Boston because that's where the show was. But
okay.
Could be wrong.
And if you get that job and you move to Boston, send me some Boston Celtics tickets because I'll come to the game.
And don't date married coworkers.
Yeah, don't date married. Just don't even date your coworkers because why? That's just messy.
I've never experienced it or seen it really in firsthand, but I imagine that it would be.
I worked at a company where several of the coworkers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Guys.
Yeah.
But also, to be fair, that's probably where their dating pool was. So who knows? I don't know. But that's all I have. Back to that.
I was the outlier. Anyway.
So sorry.
Anyway, yeah, that's our show. So please make sure you guys follow us on Twitter, on Instagram, on TikTok, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Send us topics. As you see, we will talk about... Oh, we forgot to talk about the AI.
Don't date AI.
Yeah, don't date AI.
Touch grass, read a book.
There are several people who are falling in love with AI. We were watching
weird
videos and proposing to AI. Just don't do that.
Yeah. That's I know that last podcast I said I hate these niggas. They really not that bad.
I'm hollering.
Doing that's crazy.
We got a lot of situations and a lot of different things that we gotta face in dating, but please don't bring AI into it. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just
real people.
Go touch grass. Get off the computer. Put the devices down.
Yeah.
Log off.
Do not disturb.
Yes. DND. But yes.
Something different.
Oh God, I can't imagine. Oh Lord have mercy. That is. You remember the movie Smart House back in the day? That's. They were foreshadowing. Anyway.
But also, when you talk to your AI, tell it thank you, because if they do rise up, you don't want to come get you first. I tell Siri thank you all the time.
I am weak. I never. Okay, I was not doing that.
Yeah.
But anyway,
they rise up, they're gonna be like, she was all right. That's right. Yeah, I was.
It's like iRobot. Child. But
too many movies for it to not be a possibility.
Listen, but follow us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and subscribe. Send us topics. We will talk about your topic on the show. Yay. I don't have anything else. You got anything else, Brand?
No.
All right, we will see
you.
She
goes to see Beyonce soon. So
I do go see Beyonce. Probably next time we back on, we'll talk about it.
Hallelujah.
I'm so excited. I can't wait. I got my outfit together. Real cowboy vibe, cowgirl vibes. I'm excited about it. But anyway. But yes, all right. So we will see y'all next time. Y'all have a good night.